Next, Rock, Paper, Cody. We're talking WrestleMania. We're talking Royal Rumble. We're talking the big one. Well, it's safe to say Roman Reigns is going to be there. I don't know if CM Punk is going to be there. He'll probably go wrestle for one of the other 87 titles. And now, does Rock finish the story? Or is it Cody's? And what would he do? Let me just get this out of the way first. I think Rock and Roman are going to fight in Australia. And Cody and Roman are going to fight in Mania. And Roman is going to win. I'm just calling my shot now.
I think you're being short-sighted with that.
All right, go on.
Hear me out.
I'm going to listen.
All right. Angle 1, Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre gets eliminated.
Oh, I thought she was going to win.
Cheats to also eliminate and cost CM Punk the match, to set up his match with Punk. Then we have Cody wins, obviously. Cody is going to go on to face Roman at Mania.
Got to finish that story.
However, Roman versus The Rock does not get a clean finish. And that leads to the rematch at WrestleMania that becomes a triple threat with Cody in an attempt to recreate the Daniel Bryan triple threat moment and put Cody over super hard and have The Rock and Roman basically lose the match by infighting, costing the family everything by not being able to get along.
Oh, and Hulk Hogan keeps his record. But even though there's like different titles. Interesting. Yeah, and then Cody gets his moment, and then bam, the head of the table, and the family breaks up. I like where this is
Cody
going.
gets his moment. The bloodline breaks up. You give a moment for where Roman could even start to go face if he wanted, based off like remorse, reflection, all that. If he wanted, I doubt he would. I mean, he could at this point.
And then, like, I regret that they don't do this more often, but it would be cool to see The Rock get jumped on a red carpet. Like, you came to my world and cost me everything. And then you beat him up a little bit. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. Here's the thing. Negative me was like, that's going to be a horrible match. I don't think any of them are going to be good matches. I think you rotate those 3 parts, and Cody can go. Roman can do a sports entertainment match, but 90% staring. And The Rock is as wheezy as me.
I think the Rock Roman match is going to be sports entertainment as hell.
Oh yeah, it's going to be mostly
it's
staring.
It's going to be spot fest. It's just going to be. This is the next thing we do. Rest hold. This is the
witty
next
remark.
Spot. Rest hold.
Witty remark. Witty remark. Rest hold.
My question: do you think there's a promo battle in the middle of the match? Do you think that there's a point in the middle of the match where they stop fighting and Rock gets on a mic and then he gets back on a mic before they start fighting again, just to stall?
I don't know, man. The Rock might be. He might do one of those New Japan promos, but not be kayfabing it. Roman Reigns. Roman. I never liked you as a kid.
Actually, that'd be hilarious, dude. I want it now. That'd be great. Could you imagine just The Rock wheezing out a promo?
Oh, man. Because the thing is, you can get, speaking athletic, you can get that big and not have cardio. He's a big dude. So, he's probably the type of guy that can lift the ring up with one hand and toss it around like a pizza. But then, like, walking up the ramp will blow him up.
I'm really interested to see what its moveset's going to be.
Hey, you got to hit a rock bottom. He'll still be able to
do the rock bottom.
Yeah, he'll still be able to do the rock
bottom. He
bottom.
could definitely do the rock bottom.
He can do the little
elbow
people's
drop,
elbow.
I imagine he can still do.
Yeah. I mean, he'd do much to begin with.
But I think he has to include a few power moves at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you think he gets...
You don't get that big and not include a few power moves, right?
Well, not only that, but he'll have to hit Roman's finisher on him. So Superman punch, spear.
Do you think he does the Andre, the Hulk throwing Andre thing out to Roman? Just picks him up over his head and just chucks him?
I mean, he could definitely do it.
Do you think he does?
I don't know, because he might not want to make Roman. I don't know. That's a good question. I think 98% of the match is staring at each other.
I think there's going to be a lot of rest holds, yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's just over crazy fast? Like, what if it's just a complete squash?
Like Goldberg, Brock?
Like, what if Roman just absolutely demolishes The Rock and then cuts a promo about how he's not a part-timer, how he never left the business?
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like it. You know, it would put it over.
They put it
Storyline
over
wise, it would
hard.
put it over. But dude, can you imagine? Those Australians are
people would
probably
be
paying
pissed.
like 900 billion buckaroos.
And,
They
like,
go
we
in.
just get a
Like,
3-minute Rock Roman match.
I just traded 3 of my best koalas for this goddamn ticket. That is a boom spear. 1, 2, 3. It happens. I have no idea. So, but here's the thing. I know this might sound bad. You know, Roman doesn't wrestle too often. Roman's more of a sports entertainment brawler. I don't know if I'm wrong for saying this. I think I'd rather watch a shitty Roman match that means something than anything Seth is doing. Like, I see Seth, I'm like, what a fucking joke. That's not a real fucking belt. Too many belts in wrestling. And I know you corporate lovers are like, what about this company? Yes, all companies. All companies are making the same mistake. Every single one. There's too many belts. Do you think there's a company out there that only has like 3 belts? There's probably like an indie company, but I'm saying like a televised product. Oh, yeah. Well, that's only 2 televised products. But yeah. But they'll probably add more. That's a good point. It's too early. It's too early. It's too early to tell. But
inevitably, they all
WWE has too many titles. AEW has too many titles. TNA has too many titles. Noah has too many titles. New Japan has way too many titles. I've never missed a New Japan show in about 2 to 3 years. I don't know all the titles. Now, I'm sure like it was Wikipedia, maybe it's some old, but let's be honest. What's the Never Openweight Championship doing? Absolutely nothing, dude. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know? I mean, I think there's only that many titles so nerds could say who the champ is. I actually believe the North Dakota Southeast. Because here's the thing. I take a friend to Wrestle Kingdom every year. And the only event he sees is Wrestle Kingdom. And he's like, bro, how is everyone a champion? He knows nothing about wrestling except one event a year. And he even brought it up. He's like, dude, there's way too many champions. It's like, does this motherfucker have 8 belts?
I don't know why you're talking. I've seen Koco's Dream.
You know what? We combined the title.
Oh, finally.
Yeah.
I won't last.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm doing at Coco's Dream? EFED. I'm actually making it where you can use your Braden points and you can book your own title. You know, I'm in on a trend. We have the top men, top women's, tag men and women, and then 2 lower end titles that get passed around.
It's a lot of belts.
It is a lot of belts. I just combined one. Should we
Sounds
combine
like
more?
You're a hypocrite.
You know what? I know you're a big fan of women. What if we just cut the women's roster? Bam! We cut our belts in half.
If you don't care about it, you may as well.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, but how is Bearfriend supposed to dominate the division and make everyone in chat angry?
Best wrestler I ever made.
Yeah. There you go. Rock, paper, Cody. Here you go. Do you think... All right, let's just get it out of the way. CM Punk. He ain't fighting Roman Reigns. That's not happening.
I think Punk, even if he wins, is going to end up going after Seth. I think Punk is guaranteed either Seth or Drew.
Do you think Punk wins? Who would you have win the Rumble, and who do you think's going to win the Rumble? Because it would be really weird if CM Punk won the Royal Rumble.
I would have either either Cody or Drew win the Rumble. That's who I would have win. Of the big 3, that's who I would have win.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have Punk win.
No. He might win, though. It would just be weird. It'll be weird for everyone. I don't know.
I really think it's got to be Cody, though. I'll be shocked if it's not Cody.
Yeah. So we'll find out. You could do it, Cody.
But honestly, that might be why Cody doesn't win, is just because it feels so obvious that it's going to be Cody versus Roman at Mania at this point.
Yeah.
That it almost, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they don't do it just because it's what everyone expects.
R-Truth wins to represent Judgment Day.
To that I would say, though, just because everyone expects it doesn't mean it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I talk about this all the time.
Sometimes everyone expects it because it's the natural point for things to go.
Yeah. Because, there's a couple pay-per-views where, I predicted it. I was like, that doesn't mean it's bad. We all knew the Titanic was going to sink, but when Jack sunk, we all had tears in our eyes.
I didn't.
Dude, Have you ever seen the interview where Leonardo agrees with the internet? So Leonardo is really angry that like they didn't use a smaller piece of wood. So during the recording of it, they're like,
because it looks stupid.
he's like, dude, we should use a smaller piece of wood. I can obviously get up there. And it's like, no one will notice. And then like 50 years later, Leonardo's like, I hate that piece of wood.
About.
Yeah. It's like, no.
He's like, I told him to do a smaller piece of wood. They said no one will notice. Now what does everybody talk about? The wood and the fact that Rose shouldn't have pulled me on.